Not many knew it would happen. It's almost like nobody saw it coming. I'm talking about the severe shortages of all sorts of lower-end semiconductors that go into a data center, especially memory chips. Today, Sanjay Mehrotra, the CEO of Micron, broke ground on a $100 billion facility to make more chips in Onondaga County, New York, not where you expect a big hub for semis. It's all part of the CHIPS Act, that big subsidy for semiconductor manufacturing that was pushed through by the Biden administration. The CHIPS Act money serves as a down payment for Micron's giant foundry. And boy, is it ever needed. We're in critical short supply for all sorts of chips that are needed in the data center. Chips that are adjacent to NVIDIA, which had much more foresight than Micron or anybody else in the industry, so its products are more plentiful. It wasn't easy to forecast this boom, I admit. As recently as 1 year ago, there was a glut in the same kinds of chips that now we have a shortage in. Sanjay tamped down the possibility of a boom, something I've been saying could happen. He chilled my enthusiasm. Now, look, he's been bullish, but last year he was way too cautious. And you know what? His caution contributed to the memory shortage. So did the managements, though, of SanDisk, Western Digital, and Seagate. They all make semiconductors that store data in a world where data is king. Their businesses have been in the doldrums for ages, though. And then all of their products caught fire because of the data center rage. Their stocks have been flying because there simply aren't enough of these chips to go around. So what's going to happen? First, prices for these simple chips in flash memory, much less complex than the graphics cards from NVIDIA, are still skyrocketing, causing lots of dislocation in the data center and, most importantly, in devices like this one, okay, including PCs. Second, the building of this plant could take years. It definitely won't address the shortage. Unless we get some weaker demand, and I don't see that happening, prices will just keep going higher because only Jensen Huang at NVIDIA seem to appreciate the scale of the opportunity here. We've already had some shocking winners, along with Micron. Micron's stocks rallied up 27% for the year. For the year. This is January. Western Digital up 29%. Seagate up 18%. SanDisk has gone positively parabolic. It's moved up 74% in just a little over 2 weeks. And remember, this is after these four stocks were the best performing names in the S&P 500 last year, all up more than 200%. You can make so much money in stocks if you just have some foresight. Can these stocks keep going higher, though? The answer is yes, in large part because we don't have enough equipment to expand production of these chips, and we can't put it together fast enough. There's a triad of semiconductor capital equipment makers that are every money manager knows. I'm talking about Applied Materials, AMAT, KLA, and Lam Research. While they're not interchangeable, they are similar, and that $100 billion Micron facility will be chock full of the hardware that these companies make. But they, too, misjudged the data center demand, or else they would have built a lot more machinery. Their stocks are incredibly strong. Again, only NVIDIA really saw it coming. They teamed up with the best of the best, Taiwan Semiconductor, to make all the high-end chips that are needed. There's no bottleneck there. There's no shortage, at least not in comparison to memory. You want the latest and greatest from NVIDIA? Well, you'll get it, because Jensen Huang saw everything coming, the opposite of these companies. It's one of the reasons I think he's the greatest technologist of our era. So celebrate that Micron is building a big foundry here. It has a long tradition of doing so. Sanjay's always preferred building in America. That's one of the reasons why I salute him. Without the CHIPS Act bonanza, though, it probably wouldn't have happened. Again, I can't blame any of these managements for not seeing that sales could explode, but I do think if they had just listened to Jensen, we'd all be better off. I like to say there's always bull market summer. I promise I'll find just for you right here, Mad Money. I'm Jim Cramer. I'll see you next time.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on X. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadMentions. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.